Troy has another dream of the Legend War. In the War Star ship, Creepox wants to be in charge of the next mission. He calls for Dragonfly, who is a quick runner. At the Ernie brain freeze, Emma is helping with recycling, and Troy tells he has had strange dreams. They notice a group of people around one guy claiming to be the Red Ranger. Troy grins. Later he has set up bottles around on strings in a forest. He blindfolds himself and tries avoiding them and hitting them. The other Rangers arrive to the brain freeze and listen into the bragger. Gia says it is just a guy looking for attention. The others start walking out. One guy tells the imposter that there is an attack. The guy says he will go and the crowd follows him out. The Rangers transform. The imposter confronts the monster and gets blasted at. Troy takes him to safety. Dragonfly takes the four down. Troy arrives and gets knocked down. He takes Dragonfly down. Creepox arrives and doesn't like the Red Ranger. Creepox takes Troy down. The imposter gets blasted at and hides. Troy confronts Creepox. The bad guys leave. The guy says his name is Jordan and gets reprimanded by the Rangers, who tell him to stop putting himself and the Matrisk and go home. Rather than follow their orders to go home, Jordan follows the Rangers into the forest. Unmorph the Rangers with blindfolds trained like Troy. Jordan arrives and, having sensed his presence, they morph and corner him for following them. They tell him that it takes dedication and training to be a ranger. They have him run the obstacle course, but it isn't easy for him. Emma tells him he seems like a good guy, but best to be himself. They tell Jordan to stay. The Rangers arrive in the city again to confront Dragonfly. Troy jumps up and lands down to Creepox. The four take the monster while Troy takes Creepox. Troy takes down his sword and flips on a bar to avoid Creepox and then slashes at him with a dragon sword attack. Creepox says that good shot and retreats, saying that it isn't over. The four sense Dragonfly and blast him down. Noah calls for the Sea Brothers and destroy Dragonfly. Troy is extremely tired, saying the fight with Creepox took a lot out of him. Vrak makes Dragonfly grow, mocking Creepox. Troy is exhausted and gives it to Gia and Jake as they are the Megazord's feet and then earn the Land Brothers Zords. Rhino, Dino and Beetle. They form the Land Megazord. They destroy the monster with Land Strike. Back at the juice bar, a crowd applauds Jordan. He confesses he is not a Power Ranger. They are all disappointed with him and leave. Jordan sits next to Troy at the bar. Troy says it took a lot of courage. Jordan says he learned a lesson thanks to the Red Ranger. Ernie is about to give a shake, but it flipped out of his hand and Jordan catches it. Ernie asks where he learned that. Jordan says a friend.